We always talk about what we do to cars when we take them in trade. Well, why not show you what we actually do? I have Champion here, and he's gonna go into detail on what he actually does when vehicles come into the shop and what he does to them and to get them up to par to actually get them in the front line to sell them to new customers. Campeón, explain to them what you actually do and the process and what it's like to actually get these vehicles ready to go and get them ready to the front line to the next customer.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so it all starts, as soon as you bring your car in, decide to trade it in, get something new, something nice, vice versa. So once it comes in through the service, the advisors write it up, and as soon as they write it up, they hand us the RO. From there, I drive it, bring it into my bay here, and I, go through the basics of checking every little thing just to make sure it's up to date, everything's outstanding on it, so that way if you're looking into buying a car, used or whatnot, you're going home in a good vehicle and not something that's gonna mess up, leaving the lot and whatnot. So I kind of want to take you in inside my eyes and what I do to inspect vehicles and get them ready for y'all to buy. So first, of course, bring the vehicle in. I already have the lift set, and I just come in, inspect every little thing here, just check no oil leaks, no coolant leaks. So far everything is looking very good, making sure the belt's okay, is not worn or damaged, any components are worn, any wiring loose, I want to make sure your coolant level is right and stuff like that, which it is here. I want to check even the little cosmetic stuff outside, any dents, scratches, fender bender, whatever it may be, rims too, if they're not scuffed up like here, they are a little bit scuffed up, let them know on that, so that way every little thing on the vehicle we write down, mark it down, and we let them know so that they know if they want to replace it, or so that they can have a heads up, okay, yes, it is messed up here, that y'all know about that as well. Yeah, so making sure everything here is up to spec, which I am checking right now. Same thing here, and then we're gonna go ahead and open the air filter, check through all that, which I believe it is just, is that like a T? Yeah, I think it's a T20, which I should have right here. Yeah, so we want to open up all these little things, making sure the engine filter is good, which these we usually replace every single time when we get a new one. Also with the cabin air filter as well. And then they also do come with the fresh oil change here at Payne. We do all that just so that the vehicle, leaves fresh off the lot whenever you do buy it. So let me go in and open this up. So here's your air filter. If I can get it out. So you can see how it is a little bit dirty, not too bad, but that is what your engine air filter looks like. It's good to replace these. You can always do yourself check if you have the right tools. If you see them really dark, and from what I've also learned, where's my light? Set that right there. If you can't see like light pass through it, that means it needs to be replaced. If you can see light pass through it, then it's good. If you can't, replace it 100%. But it looks pretty good so far. Maybe a good little dust should be fine on that. And I'll hold this here, put that there. We also do have a little battery tester machine to make sure the battery is good, and I'll do that a little bit later after the video, the inspection. But yeah, everything here, make sure your brake fluid is good and not dirty, which it is good here. What else? Just always we'll check some of the, if I can get it off. There we go. Y'all totally didn't see me struggle. Yeah, the oil level is good and it is topped off. We'll get a napkin to clean it and we'll put it back in. Okay, that is good there. Everything on top looks good. Of course, I'll go in more in depth after the fact just to double check everything. Just a little quick look over. Alrighty, and then now we can go up and lift the vehicle, which we lifted on this side. And this will give us our time to look at the tires, you know, the brakes, the undercarriage, making sure your, you know, struts, your CV axles, your tie rod endings, all those flip bar endings, everything, you know, is good and it's safe for you to be on the road and not, you know, worn, the bushings worn or stuff like that, and, you know, can potentially have you have an accident on the road or injure others. So a big thing that we always check here, you know, make sure everything is good and up to spec, which I can see right here. If you look over here, you know, it does look good. You don't see any leakage on it or anything. It looks fine. I mean, it is a newer vehicle, but everything does look good on it so far. I would recommend to buy it. I mean, I know Volkswagens are they're pretty good vehicles. They're not too bad at all. I personally don't work on them a lot. A couple times when they do come in the shop, but I heard they're pretty decent vehicles. But yeah, we come down underneath here. Okay, everything looks good. You know, you're gonna have some, you know, right here. All that looks good. Down here looks good. There's no leaks. I don't see any buildup. Same thing on this side. The transfer case looks pretty good. Everything's good. The filter is there. Your compressor's good. Alrighty, what else? And here the axle looks good. The bushings look good. They're not worn. Perfect. You can always come down all the way over here, and then we check the end. This is where your fuel tank's at. It is pretty good. All the lines are connected right. They're like it's supposed to. Same thing. The shocks are good. The struts aren't leaking. Those look good as well. Down here, good. Pretty good. Spring's good. Yeah, the tires in the back look pretty good. They're not bad at all. There's no nails or anything in them that are messed up, making it need to be repaired. You come on this side. I did notice this one does look pretty low on tread. I do not have my meter, but you can see it. They're pretty wore out as well on that side too. Yeah, everything looks pretty good. That's the expert tech right here. This one right here. He knows everything. Taught me everything. I'm just kidding.
I literally taught little bro everything.
I've been working here longer than little bro, but back to the main show before someone tries to come in and, you know, take the camera, but nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, other than that, the vehicle does look good. I would say it passes the inspection, 10 out of 10. On the inside right now, we'll go on the inside and we'll do also the inside inspection. Check, make sure the AC is working, all the other stuff are working. I will pull the tire out so we can check the brakes on this side, just for the clip, and then I'll do the other ones whenever I have it out. Let me lower down a bit. Pull these little caps out, and then I believe it was like a 18. Anyone want to donate me tools? Let me know. My box is open for new tools. Yeah, maybe a 17. I doubt it, but I do not want to strip it. Yeah, perfect. Everything sits on better. Get our big boy. Put that in. Totally didn't struggle. Set that off to the side, and then here we can get my handy dandy flashlight. You know, come in, check more of the wheel well, and check the rotors, make sure there's not that scoring on it. Should look pretty good. Probably just give them a little resurface, and then the brake pads have plenty of life on them, which is good. I don't know if you want to come in over here and kind of get in there. You can see the life on those brake pads are pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll bring it down again. I'll put the tire on later. bring it down, and we'll get in the car, do the inside inspection. Of course, this is just a little quick pass by, but I will go more in depth on other stuff just to make sure the vehicle is 100% good to be on the road and good to sell. Of course, we always want the customers to have a good experience here, and sell them good cars so that they can recommend others, like, hey, it is a used car, but it is pretty good. We'll come around over here. Same thing, we'll inspect the body. Like I said, making sure no scratches, dents, or whatnot, anything major. Sure, everything is pretty good. A little dirty. It'll get a nice wash after it's done. Same thing, open the trunk. Oh, there's a lot of space back there. You can probably take a nap. Does have a spare tire and to jack up the car if you ever have a flat. Same thing. Just come in here, check everything. Oh, that's all sticky. Check underneath. We'll always, of course, check, making sure nothing got left behind in here, which nothing did. Everything is pretty good. Same thing, not that much. Pretty clean in here, not too bad. It's a little inside love, but all cars need that. There's nothing out of place. How do you open this? Oh, there you go. Yeah, everything's good there. In there. Oh, look, it has a manual, instruction manual, so a little bit damaged here, but I mean, it is a used car, so you kind of expect a little damage here and there. I'll start the vehicle, making sure the AC works all the way, which is pretty cold, especially how humid it is right now in South Texas with all the rain we had. Oh, it feels so good to have this AC. Make sure the radio works pretty good. The screen works. You can tap it. Everything goes pretty good. We can go down here. All the buttons work. Everything's working. Just go through all this. I can scroll. That all works, making sure. See how does it work? Blinkers work. Yeah, lights work. Let's see, how does that work? I guess the wipers do not work. Unless it's a safety thing with the hood open. For now, we'll double check on that, making sure that's all works. All these buttons work. Start, stop. Parking brake works. Disengages. All these buttons work. Yeah, just kind of go through the whole vehicle, making sure everything functions good and whatnot. Because of course, we don't want to buy a vehicle that's not functioning properly and whatnot. So we do 100% check everything here and making sure the vehicle's, like I said, up to inspection and up to, good quality standards so that the customer can go home happy, and a vehicle that you just bought and not have to come back and be like, oh, well, I didn't check this and it's having this issue, or now it's leaking, We go through the top to bottom and making sure everything is perfect. So that way you can go home happy. And this vehicle does have 50,000 miles, or 50,460 miles. So it is a pretty good vehicle. And to say the least, I still haven't test driven it yet. That's also one thing we do. We'll check everything first, and then we'll go and we'll test drive the vehicle, making sure we don't hear any funny noises while we're on the highway, or the back roads are going over bumps. That is also something we do check. But overall, I mean, the vehicle is pretty good for the year and everything, and having that 50,000 miles and not seeing that much issues, which little to none. I haven't seen anything bad on this vehicle, so I definitely would recommend you, if you are looking for a used vehicle here, get with Adrian or get with a salesperson in the front, and they'll definitely help you out with the vehicle if you're looking for. Like you said, like y'all seen this vehicle, looks good. This is gonna pass our inspection. Of course, I still need to check more stuff. But yeah, if y'all are looking for a vehicle, message them and they'll definitely help you out.